Hello everyone, I am Surrender the Awesome, and I'm back, and I'm ready to look at some more r/FYouKaren. But before I get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if I can't convince you, perhaps this picture of my cat will convince you. Without further ado, let's get into this. So this first post here says, someone was putting these in people's mailboxes today, and this person here says, mandatory participation from blank residents, city of blank residents. All residents in this place community of the city of blank are obligated to hand out candy on October 31st, 2022, Halloween night, at the start hour of 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Wait, so the starting hour could literally be any one of those times? Anyways, this person here goes on to say, in the act of bringing life back to our community now that the pandemic of the sickness is over, I plan to see all my blank residents this Halloween night, as I myself will be participating in the spirit of Halloween, going door to door, trick-or-treating, and introducing myself to all my residents. From your neighborhood watch captain. Okay. Why am I obligated to do that? Or why are you obligating everybody here to do that? I mean, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense if you think about it. And plus, how are you gonna enforce it? But if somebody, say, doesn't celebrate Halloween? I'm gonna probably give this like a 40 out of 50. I mean, I really don't think you have the means to, you know, enforce something like this here. And this next post here says, welcome to the neighborhood. And this person here says, dear new neighbor, we have all lived in this neighborhood for well over 20 years. We all have meetings, talk to each other. We are happy that you are here. Wrong you're. Anyways, but this person here goes on to say, but you already look like you don't care what you look like. Whatever this here says, belong to the backyard, and please remove that eyesore of a couch off the curb. Okay, before I go on, I should probably mention that I actually don't like reading this thing here when it's in cursive, because this is an eyesore, and also the grammar does not help. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, our neighborhood does not need to look like a trailer park. Well, that's not very nice. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, we are not where you moved from, but we are certain there were, ever this place here, or this word here says. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, on the way that you could have dumped the couch. It looks like whatever already. Please be considerate of all who keep, own, you do, trash, whatever this word here says. Remove the couch. This is not a junkyard. What? I mean, I am still trying to figure out what this person was even saying, because, you know, their writing was so poor that I could barely even understand what they were saying, because they probably couldn't, you know, write in cursive correctly, or type to save their lives. I'm probably gonna give this like a 40 out of 50. I mean, yeah, I guess it's bad to see that couch, but I guess you could maybe, like, say it in a nicer way. And please, 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 work on your grammar. And please, just type it up next time. This was really hard to read. And this next post here says, at neighbor though. And this person here says, the fanciest house on our street, by a mile, put a note in all of our letterboxes asking us to be very quiet from 2 p.m. today for our backyard wedding, and to be honest, I am in awe of my neighbor who whipped out the lawnmower at 2 p.m. on the dot. Okay, I'm kinda split on this one here. I mean, I could see how both of these people could be kinda Karen-y, but I guess I kind of need a bit more information. I guess if that person in the fancy house was a POS, that would kind of be justified, I guess. And then again, they are kind of asking the entire neighborhood to be quiet at 2 p.m. on the dot, which, you know, is quite a daunting task. And then again, there's that other person who's being inconsiderate, so I'm kind of gonna give both of these people a 35 out of 50. Again, I kind of do need a bit more information before I can, you know, make a bit more of a judgment, but that's kind of why it's getting such a low score. And this next post here says, Karen's husband dressed differently and wasn't recognized as a super special person. And this person here says, 1 star. My husband wore a button-up and slacks and was treated very well there for years. Went in with a hat on, t-shirt and shorts one day after he hadn't been there for a while, and wow, how things have changed.
Well, I mean, if you haven't really been to a place in a while, yeah, I think things would change.
Anyways, this person here goes on to say,
treated like crap by the owner/manager. Asked why they increased their prices on their lunch special $2 per plate, and was told that he was lying and they hadn't been changing their pricing in years. Food was always okay, but will never go there again, just because of how they reacted to someone they didn't recognize as a regular because of how he dressed.
I mean, okay. Look, I guess it can be kind of irritating if, they don't recognize you, but then again, you hadn't really been there in a while, so I guess it would be natural that they wouldn't exactly recognize you. And another thing, I mean, if you haven't been there in a while, they kind of would assume that you would have just stopped going, so there's that. And I don't think that really justifies a 1-star review. I'd probably say that might justify like a 3-star or 2-star review. I'm gonna probably give this like a 40 out of 50. I guess it could be irritating, but you could maybe be a little softer on the reviews there, my friend.
And this next post here says, I can hear her crying for the pharmacist. And this person here says,
1 star. Today, 6 out of 10. I went to pick up my meds when I was told the pharmacy was closed till 2 for lunch. That is not acceptable. They can alternate.
I mean, I guess they can. I don't quite know the inner workings of a pharmacy, but guess they could, but then again, don't take my word for it, okay?
Anyways, this person here goes on to say,
there was quite a few working behind the gate
who probably weren't really licensed pharmacists and more than likely just techs. Anyways, this person here goes on to say,
that is not good business for blank on any day. When anyone plans their day as I did, with our economy being so bad, shame on them. Then, when I went back at 2, there was about 10 people waiting in line. Shame on them again. 2:05 p.m., they still did not have the gates open.
Okay, I'm gonna give this like a 50 out of 50. You do realize that pharmacists are human beings, and, well, they require lunch and breaks because, they're working basically 13 hours a day. And, plus, they also do need to eat lunch because what do you think they do? Photosynthesize? And I guess it can suck, but still, you realize that they're human beings too, right? I think with that, that's gonna do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.